Okay. Sorry, that was only like, what, 10 minutes?
Was it 10 minutes?
Doesn't feel
No,
so long.
didn't feel that long.
Okay.
Okay. I swear to God, I thought I pressed it.
You and Andy, actually, we've all made that mistake now.
Anyways, okay. Hello, and welcome to our Watcheando Movies Christmas special. Here at Watcheando Movies, we were talking for like 10 minutes, and I realized I wasn't recording.
Nice.
So now we're going to start over.
Nice.
Everything we've already said is gone. Forget about it. We're just gonna step right into it, guys.
It
All
wasn't
right,
even
let's
interesting.
go.
That's Andy.
That's Andy. Oh, I'm
Santa.
Hugo.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm Mrs. Elf lady.
That's Jasmine over there.
my
Mrs. Elf lady.
Mr.
What is that?
Rudolph.
Wait, what? What's a Mrs. Elf lady?
I don't remember one of the elves. that had
Judy?
elf. Judy. That's an ugly name. And that's, oh, wait, I guess.
That's that's
We're
that's
all
all
over
it
the
is.
place.
We watched 3 movies today,
Oh,
and
yes.
I feel pretty
yes.
burnt out.
I remember what I was gonna say. So, usually here we talk about film a little bit more serious. We break it down into specific parts of about like cinema and all that, and I try to have more of a conversation, a more serious conversation about it. But today we're not doing that. We're doing something a little bit different. Cause we're blowing off some steam. Cause I feel like I'm repeating exactly the same thing. This feels really weird to repeat what I just said. I feel like you guys usually don't like that format, that rigid format.
I don't really have a preference. I just do whatever,
Should I also repeat myself exactly word for word?
Sure.
It just stresses me out because I feel like I'm taking a test and I'm failing it.
That's perfect. That's exactly what you said last time. A+.
Fantastic. Word for word.
Yeah. So today we're gonna talk about 3 Christmas movies, all in the same franchise, called the Santa Claus Trilogy. Andres, you like the Santa Claus movies, right?
I like the Santa Claus movie, yes.
They're the only one.
I like the second one enough. I've seen that one a few times.
I am, and the third one's just.
I think this might be the second time I've ever seen it. I
Really?
don't know. It feels like that way at least.
It plays less on television than the other 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably for better. Yeah. Yeah. So this is your favorite Christmas movie, right?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know how many Christmas movies there is though.
A
A
few.
lot.
I don't know how many I've seen, I guess I should say.
Yeah, I don't know. Home Alone. You like the Home Alone franchise?
I do like Home Alone.
You like the first 2?
Yeah.
What about 3 or 4 and 5?
The
I
what?
don't remember anything about them.
3 Home Alone.
I
3,
only
Home Alone
I own
4.
the third one, I think.
on
And I would
VHS?
watch it all the time when I was little, yeah.
Oh, you loved the third one?
I don't know if I loved it, but I'd watch it all the time when I was younger.
Kids just, they do what they got, man,
I guess.
They ain't picky.
Yeah. Is that the one with Inspector
Chandler?
Gadget?
Santa?
Who's Ross? I think it has Ross.
From Friends?
I'm pretty sure,
No,
but
it
I could be
doesn't.
wrong.
The guy from Third Rock from the Sun.
I don't know.
French Stewart.
Who knows?
No.
It
I know.
has
Oh, that's
someone-
Home Alone 4.
Has someone that looks like Selma Blair.
Who's Selma Blair?
Never mind. what were we talking about?
Oh, she's from Hellboy, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Legally Blonde.
Oh, yeah, she's the catty one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, back to the Santa Claus. Andy loves this movie. Watches it every year.
Yeah, and that's kind of why we're watching them this year. Because I wanted to give him a present. This is the present.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so let's just start with the first one, I suppose. What do you guys think about the first one? Obviously, Andres, you said you loved it.
It's a quality Christmas movie. It's a classic,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I like it.
It's very cozy.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
I can picture myself putting this on while it's snowing, drinking some hot cocoa. It never snows over here where we live, but
No, it has
that'd be a
snow.
cool idea.
Yeah. This one's
Yeah.
not. I always forget about this one, I feel like.
The first one.
No, like the Christmas. I guess I know of them,
The Santa
but
Claus
these aren't my
Go
to
to Christmas
yeah.
movies. Yeah.
There's other ones I prefer, but this one's always fun to watch when it's on TV. Not that I
Mhm.
watch a whole lot of TV anymore, but
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
the past.
Yeah, it's just like nice to have in the background and be
Mhm.
like, oh, it's insulting,
Sure.
and you don't have to think about it.
Yeah, this is my second time watching this one this year because I had already put it on for myself just to get myself in the Christmas spirit.
And it
Yeah.
works.
Yeah,
It makes you not depressed.
I mean, no, I think that's just a part of me now. I'm always depressed.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It's like you and Nikita are like a different iteration of the Hulk, right? Because Ugo always says like I'm always anxious or stressed, and Andy's always depressed. Well,
Nice.
anyways,
It feels like drinking a hot cup of Coke. I never say cocoa. It feels like drinking hot chocolate.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice and
Sweet.
warm.
Yeah. That being said,
yes.
what about the other two? Do you guys like the other two? Do you guys like the other two?
I enjoy the second
Mm,
one well enough. I don't watch that one every year, but sometimes when the first one wasn't enough, I'll put that one on.
What do you mean enough? to
Like-
get you into Christmas?
Like I watched the first one, I was like, that was great, but I still want more Christmas media.
Yeah.
So I put on the second one.
So instead of like watching a good Christmas movie,
There's no good Christmas movies.
yeah, there is. There's Arthur Christmas.
Yeah, that's the best Christmas.
Did you not like
movie
that one?
ever.
Yeah.
Do you remember watching it?
Yeah, I
I
remember
love
watching
it.
it.
Yeah. Krampus.
Yeah, but I don't watch it for the same feelings.
Ah,
You know,
that's
Die
not
Hard.
I don't watch Die Hard with that mindset at all.
Christmas.
Like it's a cool movie,
Right, yeah.
but it's not. I still don't see it as a Christmas movie. It doesn't get me in the Christmas spirit.
You
Yeah,
know what
yeah.
would always get me into the Christmas spirit? Those like claymation
Animated, yeah, those from the
kind of-
70s?
Yeah,
Yeah.
those ones are like I haven't watched them in years, but I still
That's good.
think they're some of the best.
I haven't had cable in years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
As a kid, those used to like kind of freak me out, but I would
Why?
still watch. I don't know,
There's some
something
people
about
who
the art
don't
style.
Like claymation.
I love claymation, but something about that art style, of those ones specifically.
it's very cheap.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah,
can
it
see like
looks-
their mouth lines
It's
and all that.
great.
It
What are
looks
you
a little
talking
off, you
about?
know?
It looks so good. I love.
Yeah, now
them.
that I'm older, I love that art style. But as a kid, I thought it was a little unsettling. And looking back at it, I still see why I thought that. But now,
Yeah.
as an adult, that's not scary.
And their
it's
eyes
just a little
move like,
unsettling.
ooh.
Yeah.
They make a joke and it's a zinger. What's the Iceman
Which
thing?
one?
Iceman and the Fire Guy.
I'm Mr.
Yeah,
Da, da,
And then he goes
da.
like, like the sort of, "Wah, wah," and his eyes just go
Sure.
like, oh, brother, or whatever.
Okay.
Have you guys ever watched Community?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they have that one Christmas special
Yeah,
where it's in
yeah.
claymation.
Yeah,
That
with
is
Avid.
the best one.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Those things are old, man.
What?
Those animated Christmas specials. I remember when I was a kid and my mom told us, oh, I used to watch those when I was a kid. I was like, what?
Wow, that must be
Crazy.
a long time ago.
Yeah.
So-
When is the first Santa Claus?
1994.
1994. Okay,
So
we're at one battery level.
Okay, well let's do this fast. So let me tell you.
Should we
I feel
pause and
like
switch them out?
I don't know.
I don't know. Just keep on going.
So I feel like the first one is like I guess less Christmassy with bunny quotes than the other ones, but I feel like the overall like theme of the first one is more Christmassy. Sorry, I touched the wire.
Because
It
he
centers
learns about
around
family.
family,
yes,
right?
Yes. We
While
did
the
that
other
with
ones
it.
have this big emphasis on the
The
actual
Claus.
Santa
Yeah.
The
guy.
claws, yeah.
Yeah.
Like the
The sort
The
of
fine print or
the
something.
spectacle.
yeah.
The sort of fun and games aspect of the. And the first one focused on just the family relationship, and focused on characters, and
Mhm.
and he actually like
real life situations,
yeah,
real
yeah.
heartbreak, real
yeah.
dilemmas,
Yeah.
dramas.
And the first one starts off like the first. When does he get the Santa Claus suit anyway?
Like 20 minutes.
20
into the
minutes, yeah.
movie,
Like the first
maybe.
20 minutes is just the real world,
Yeah.
and there's nothing special about it.
Mhm.
It's just like a normal divorced family.
Yeah.
Going
An
through
absent father, you know.
Yeah. Because he's working.
Yeah.
He's at a toy factory. He's
Mhm.
at a Christmas party. That's why he was late.
Yeah, he's a liar.
And he's like, yeah, everyone's gonna
Money.
fuck their secretaries. Or whatever. Yeah. And then he burns the turkey. All the food is burnt, and then they go to Denny's.
Yeah.
Why would Denny's be open on Christmas Day though?
I
Is it
don't
not?
know.
I don't think it is.
Isn't IHOP open? I
Is
feel
it?
like there must be some franchises that are open. No, there has to be. There has to be. There's probably like people are like, "Do you want to work Christmas?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure."
Oh yeah.
I'm sure that it's been a thing.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't see a lot of restaurants open on.
I mean, because not everybody's follows a Christian faith.
Oh
or
yeah. But usually
celebrates
that's why
Christmas.
Chinese food
Oh yeah.
exists. You know. That's
I mean,
why like
Chinese
for,
food exists only for Christmas
only
Day.
for Christmas Day. Uh,
we know what
I've
you
read.
mean.
That's why Chinese food is open on Christmas Day.
Yeah, and like
That's usually why. But because I've like read about Jewish people, like their tradition is eating some Chinese takeout and then going to see a movie on Christmas Day.
nice.
That's why theaters are open on Christmas.
I thought people just want that money cash.
I'm sure that's also part of the
that's
reason.
also part of it, yeah.
So, in the Santa Claus movies, there's a lot of plot holes, and there's a spider that's just coming down the ceiling. Do you guys see that little guy?
Yep.
You should kill it, Ugo. Ugo.
Oh my god.
Kill it here, like this. Just
Squish. Oh my god. Did I get it? Did I get it? Did I get it?
I hope so.
You hit, but I don't know if you killed it. Is it on the shoe?
I don't know.
It was a little one, anyways.
It looked dangerous though.
I saw him while he was still on the ceiling, and I was like, "Oh, that guy's not gonna bother us."
Oh my god.
And then he started coming down.
What were we talking about?
So that was a spider.
I don't remember anymore. Oh, I feel
Santa
there's like
Claus.
okay, so the first one was just supposed to be the first one, right?
Yeah, I don't think
like-
they were ever planned for a sequel.
Because then they get into weird like world building, and I don't know, man. They lost me after like around the second one with
The second one.
the
It's
I don't like the inclusion of those other
Yeah.
mythical legendary characters.
like it does nothing for the second one at all.
Oh,
Maybe in the
yeah.
third one.
It's weird. It's
Yeah.
like, do
Like,
they
why
all
weren't-
kill them?
Yeah, like in this universe, can you just kill any of them and replace them?
Like
and
you
where
find
were
the
they
tooth
in the
fairy.
first one, right?
What?
Where were they in the first one?
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, obviously that wasn't part of. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. And you know what? Weirdly, because it feels like a different world completely
Mhm.
when you get to the second one.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes I'm like, oh, what if that was like a different Christmas movie that they sort of like reshaped a little bit
Oh.
To fit
and
as
to
a
fit
sequel.
as a sequel to Santa.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah.
So Father Time
Mm-hmm. It's his boss.
is his boss from the first one.
Yeah. I don't think that means anything.
Oh.
Are we supposed to believe the
unless-
boss killed Father
Father
Time
Time.
That's
himself?
what yeah, that's what happened. The boss killed Father Time because he had more time for work. And then,
I think it was more accidental, you know.
like a casting, like, yeah, nobody will notice.
Father Time was gonna give him a present and for what Merry Timeless, I don't know. Whatever
Time
time holiday exists. 9/11.
There's no time holiday. Why is he even there?
Well, what's Mother Earth doing there?
Mother Nature.
Mother Nature.
There's an
Yeah.
Earth Day.
There's an Earth Day, but it's not Nature Day.
Same idea, man. And you know, there's daylight savings time. That's Father Time's holiday.
But that's only in America.
Well, this movie's only set in America.
Oh,
all right.
okay, yeah. 'Cause I
Yeah.
was-
Oh, the holidays only exist in America. Valentine's Day, you got Cupid. Easter Bunny, shouldn't
Where's
it
the
be
leprechaun?
Jesus?
I
Where's the
mean, like,
leprechaun? Yeah.
yeah, there should be a leprechaun.
Leprechaun for St. Patty's Day.
A drunk Mexican for Cinco de Mayo.
Oh, you know what? Maybe New Year's is Father Time's holiday.
Sure.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh, you know what? Remember
That's
that?
what they do in the one.
Yeah.
Claymation.
He's like Baby New Year or something.
Yeah, New Year's is always a baby.
Oh
though.
my gosh, that vulture terrified me when I was younger.
Yeah, see, there's some scary stuff about those movies.
Yeah.
I vaguely remember what you're talking about.
Well, anyways, I feel like they did. I don't know. I feel like the whole introduction of those characters was kind of meh. Like maybe if they did something, I guess we kind of see them in action in the second one or in the third one. I don't remember. They kind of the second and third one got.
And the second one, the
mixed together.
dentist
Yeah.
helps fly Santa back to the North Pole.
And
So that's why
then the
they-
Sandman kills the parents or something.
Yeah, he
His-
straight up murders them.
He straight up murdered them. He makes them sleep, even though in the second one he's just sleeping.
Yeah.
That's his thing. What's he doing there anyway?
I don't know.
Why is the
That's
Sandman
his
there? Yeah.
Why is
thing. Is it Like, you guys know the Guardians of the Galaxy, right?
Maybe it's everyone who has a song about them. You know, because Jack
Mr.
Frost.
Sandman.
Yeah.
Something,
Dun, dun, dun.
something.
Yeah, you know.
There's nothing about Father Time. Or maybe there is. Time after time.
That's the one.
Yeah, he only came into existence in the 80s. Man, I'm losing my mind here. Oh, what are we talking about? Oh, yeah, the Santa Claus.
Why can the elves teleport?
Oh, yeah. Why do they need Santa?
Do they reproduce? I guess not.
Oh,
They're
my God. Are
immortal.
They're
they?
kids.
Yeah.
Are they
kids.
immortal?
They
Can
live
they die?
forever, right?
But can they still die? Like the elves in the Lord of the Rings.
If they can't
I
die,
imagine.
then in the second movie, why wouldn't they just fight the robots straight on? You know,
Yeah.
like why would they get scared? So they gotta be mortal. Who knows how long they live though?
Maybe they're just children.
Maybe they're kids, man.
Maybe
How
kid.
come there's flying elves? Why can't Santa just fly? Like those.
Because the sleigh is part of the whole
Aesthetic?
package. He says it in the first movie.
does
He
he?
has his reindeer and his sleigh. It's part of the package deal.
Why do they
That's
hate
why you
the?
can't get the tank.
Why do they not mourn the Santa who died?
Because he was an asshole.
He was a bad person.
Yeah. Nobody cared about him. They're like, oh, thank God. Thank God we're getting another one. That's why everyone was like smiling at him. You know?
Do you think he killed the previous Santa?
Who?
The other guy.
The last Santa
Oh, yeah.
before this one.
He must have. I think he was kind of happy that he died. Because he like waved goodbye. He's like, bye-bye.
Yeah, like I'm finally done with
Yeah,
this.
fuck yeah.
That was kind
That
of
was just
odd.
hell. Where's his wife?
I don't know. That's true. He had to have had a wife.
Right?
Yeah,
'Cause
it's part of the
comes-
clause.
Yeah.
She died with him, I guess.
When
They
one of them dies.
Maybe
One
she
of the
became an
elves
elf.
came in. It's like, okay, time to go.
Maybe she became an elf.
And she's Judy.
Sure, why not? No, she can't be Judy. Judy's like 1,000 years old or something.
Yeah. It took me 1,200 years to get the recipe right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else can we?
And then
break apart?
that's pretty weird. That one moment when she's like,
I'm
"Thanks,
seeing
but
someone.
I'm seeing someone," because it's a kid, and it's like.
I mean, she's supposed to be. I think that's why they introduced like I've been making this cocoa for 1,000 years.
Yeah, no, but it's still a kid.
Yeah.
I don't even think she knew what she was saying. You know what I'm
Of
saying?
course not.
No.
I'm seeing someone. Hilarious.
Yeah.
And then that blooper in the third movie where the Easter Bunny's talking to the mom.
Oh yeah, he's saying
Oh
a
my
bunch
gosh.
of dirty stuff.
Yeah.
In front of the children.
The children are right there.
It's like
right.
I'm designed to go fast and easy, or like fast and soft, or something.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
These poor kids, man.
So the first one, good, solid.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good movie. It's well written. Tim Allen is good in the role.
He does his thing.
He does his.
Oh, I remember something I was thinking of. Tim Allen was good for this role because Tim Allen is kind of an asshole.
I mean, you know
Yeah.
what? I
And this
never
role,
knew
he's a really big of a very big asshole in this first movie.
Yeah, it is pretty similar to he is in real life.
even in
Yeah.
Galaxy Quest, right?
Yeah,
That's his.
He
that's
just,
his
he
MO.
just got that thing about him where he's got to play an asshole.
And then the next movies, he's not really an asshole.
And Zoom too, right?
Yeah, he plays like a washed-up superhero. Or
Oh my
something.
gosh, they just like we need to find. This is a role about a washed-up person. Who can we? You know what?
Tim Allen.
Tim Allen.
He's also Buzz Lightyear.
You know what? Buzz Lightyear's like. He's a whole other person from
You
Tim
know,
Allen.
Jasmine thought George Clooney played Buzz Lightyear.
When I was 8, I was convinced it was George Clooney.
How'd you know who George Clooney was when you were young?
I don't know. I think I would watch that Batman movie a lot with
Oh,
him
yeah,
and
yeah.
the nipples, you know?
Yeah,
That's
and his
a good one.
voice was exactly the same.
Yeah, I think so. For me, it sounded exactly the same. So I was convinced that he voiced Buzz Lightyear.
And for years and years, you thought that.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, maybe they should reconsider. Instead of Chris Evans, you know?
Instead of Chris Evans, put George Clooney in.
Yeah, imagine. That'd be
Mhm.
good.
That'd
you
be
guys
pretty
think?
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyways, these movies are the first one's fine. The first one's good.
The
Solid.
first one's probably the best
That's a
movie
solid-
ever written. Masterpiece. 10
Yeah.
out of 10.
Yeah, it's well enough. And then there's like interesting stuff with like all the magic, and you got the little flying.
Yeah, that was
thing.
a good
Yeah.
because I'm sure I think that some of the questions that the therapist stepdad would ask him are things that I'm sure kids ask, like what if there's no chimney? What do you guys do? How does Santa do things? Right?
Yeah.
It's like answering those questions,
And
and that was really
in a pretty creative way,
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
say.
Yeah.
which is just basically saying magic happened.
You know, the special effects look bad in all three of these movies, but in the first one, it's like more
Charming?
excusable. Yeah,
and
charming.
it's older as well,
Yeah,
and it fits more within the style of it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then the other ones, it just looks really bad.
Well, the second one still looks fine. It has like a very similar aesthetic to the first one. And you got Tim Allen with the toy
With the plastic
prosthetics.
face.
Yeah. I wonder how long that took. Like,
The makeup.
yeah, because I know he shot the first one in the summer, and being under all of that plus the robe,
Yeah.
Mm.
all that must have been. That's why he was so cranky around the kids and telling them,
Probably.
"I'm not fucking Santa. Leave me alone."
I mean, the last two or the two after were probably done like in a environment, like in a controlled environment, like in a set.
Yeah.
Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
It's like they could have been like air conditioning and whatever.
Yeah. The second one happens and it's
What's the main like
fine.
family thing like that? Charlie just can't tell people that his dad's Santa Claus.
That seems to be it. That's really weird because it sort of feels like it's setting up something else,
Yeah.
like a reason why he's lashing out. But then it's just that he just can't tell people that his dad's Santa.
Yeah.
Like maybe if they made like another thing.
I
Like,
only see you once a year.
Yeah, I only
or
see you every
whatever,
now and
you're always
then.
working.
yeah, and you only come when
And I understand,
when I do.
but like you're still my dad.
Yeah.
I feel like you're trying to be dads for other kids, which I get. I don't want to be selfish, but I am, or something.
Yeah,
could
that
have
would have been
something,
much better.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's sort of like really easily
solved.
forgotten. It's
Yeah.
like he sort of goes through that journey off screen
Mm-hmm.
because towards the end he tells his sister, I suppose,
Yeah.
you can't tell Santa or whatever. It's like, he finally understands
Yeah.
the secret of Santa or whatever. Oh, by the way, that opening scene. Do you remember that opening scene?
Yeah, the singing. Or
Oh,
Yeah,
the
airplane.
fight. Not
The
fight.
the
Yeah.
airplane? Yeah.
The airplane's passing along.
And then, what would they do if they saw him?
Kill him.
They shoot down the plane?
Yeah, 100%.
Who shoots down the plane?
The elves
do.
The elves do.
The Secret Service. elf.
Bernard?
No, they have another team of elves for that.
Oh yeah, Bernard. Let's talk about David Krumholtz, who's like 16 in the first one,
Nice.
and then I guess he's like, nah. By the time they got to the third one,
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore. Thanks. And everybody's like, no, Bernard, no.
is that what people said?
100%.
That's what I said.
Yeah. Well, the second one is what do you guys think about the whole Mrs. Claus thing?
That was fine.
Like the setup for him to get a wife, I don't have an issue with. But he's pretty much like a catfish, because when he's like making her fall in love and stuff, he's like skinny and doesn't have the beard.
Right. And he still looks. He doesn't have any gray hair.
Yeah, he looks completely normal. And then as soon as she's in love, he's like, "Hey, I'm Santa," and
also-
he goes back to the big fat stuff.
Also,
And then
you
she
have
becomes
to
fat.
uproot,
Yeah.
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 You have to uproot your whole life to live with me.
Yeah, and she seems happy being a principal.
Is that a metaphor for marriage?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
You guys look good first, and then once you get married,
it's all downhill.
You have to
Um,
sacrifice your life, your dreams, your goals and ambitions
That's
for
right,
theirs.
that's right. What was I gonna say? I feel like the principal is like two different people, right? Oh, maybe that's like a real life thing.
Maybe
but-
that's how kids view teachers, right?
yeah. And then like when we actually know her with Tim Allen's
She's like a person.
a more gentle person,
I think
whatever.
when you're gonna be a principal, you kind of have to be ready to be more stern
Yeah.
with these kids,
Yeah.
especially with Charlie. He's misbehaving a lot.
Yeah.
So like, I don't think like she feels like she's being two different people. She just feels like she's a good principal when she has to be.
Yeah.
She can be stern with them
Yeah.
and be serious, but she's also just not that. She's not that one dimensional. She's actually a fun and happy
Yeah.
person outside of her job.
I don't buy that they fall in love. Though.
Yeah,
Like it just happens way too quickly.
yeah.
Happens like over the course of a day.
I mean,
He used
she
magic, though,
had
so-
28 days or something to find out Mrs. Claus or whatever.
Yeah. But it took
So-
him a long time.
Yeah.
He dates.
Oh yeah, he
he's
did
went on
date.
that one date.
Yeah.
What's her name? Molly Shannon.
I think so.
Molly Shannon's a great actor. She's in this movie called Ordinary People. Or no, that's not it, is it? That's a movie from the 80s. Jasmine, Google Molly Shannon real quick and tell me what movie I'm thinking of. It's with the guy from Breaking Bad. And I'm thinking of ending things. You know, that guy. I mean,
Oh,
In the
Jesse.
80s? Is it
no, not the
Superstar?
80s, not the 80s. It
Roxy?
was like
in that-
2014 or something.
Okay.
What were you saying?
The actor's name?
Other
I
people?
was just saying his name.
Oh, okay.
I don't know
What's
his
name?
last name. Jesse something.
Is it
Oh.
other people?
Other people. Is that what the blonde guy?
It looks wait. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
So she's in that. That's great. She's also in a Netflix movie with Paul Giamatti called Life something. It's a great movie. It's on Netflix. Check it out. But it's like she's really like a great dramatic actor. So it's very interesting seeing her like beginnings, because I didn't see her on SNL obviously, because I wasn't alive back then. But yeah, she plays like a nice little dork here, and she doesn't seem that bad.
Yeah, like if that happened to me in real life, I'd be a little like thrown off.
Yeah,
But it's not like I don't think it'd be like a deal breaker.
yeah. She. I mean, in reality, she'd probably be the more ideal Mrs. Claus.
Yeah,
Because
like
she
she
loves
loved Christmas
Christmas
that
so
much.
much.
Yeah, it would have been perfect. Because
Yeah.
just right then and there, been like, oh, perfect. I'm Santa. Let's go. And she would have
Yeah.
been like, all right, perfect. End of the movie
she's
right there.
wearing his face.
Yeah.
Like not even like just Santa. Like that's actually Tim Allen's face, just on her sweater.
Interesting. I
Yeah.
don't think I noticed that.
It's funny, man. Yeah. So does that mean Santa has like a merchandise? So like, is there a marketing department for Santa? Because in the third movie they talk about how
He's on all the Coke cans and stuff.
yeah, and also that Jack Frost is trying to one up him in like putting what are those called? Cardboard
Yeah.
things up, cardboard stand. What sounds something Santa?
So you guys have seen Guardians of the no wait no
Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, I think that's in
Guardians?
Guardians.
Rise of the Guardians.
Rise of the Guardians.
So right, like the whole thing is that like kids can't see Jack Frost because he's not a well-known figure, right? Like he's
Oh, I thought it was just because he was Winter.
no, because it's like nobody believes in him, right? Like, but they believe like in Santa and
And
the
they can
Tooth
see
Fairy.
Santa.
They can see Santa.
I saw this movie a long time.
Well, anyways, it's kind of like I don't know if it's the same premise, but it almost seems like Jack Frost is like a forgettable character in a lot of things. I don't know where I was going with this.
Is Jack Frost a bad guy in that movie too? I thought he was the main character.
He is a main character, but he's kind of like a naughty. I guess Jack Frost always has like this trickster.
He's cool and edgy, and he's got long hair, and he's all like,
And when else
Yeah.
it came out, everybody was shipping them and writing fanfics about them.
What?
I remember that, yeah.
"What the hell?"
Lots of fan art of them. It was
wow,
weird.
who did that?
Uh,
Bunch of
Cringy,
16-year-olds.
teens, yeah. I mean, probably. Well, anyways, I mean, everybody knows about Santa, so I guess is that just free, like advertisement for him? I don't know why she has his exact face. It's just part of the. I don't know.
Well, Jack Frost. To me, that's kind of weird to have like a cardboard cut off, whatever,
Of yourself?
of him, because like no one, Jack Frost doesn't look a certain way, right?
No.
That's just, to me, that's just a white guy with a blue suit and
Yeah. Yeah.
blown out hair.
Sure, yeah. Like he's like, yeah.
And obviously, like, no one knows who he is because the parents come and then they see him and they're like, "Who's this guy? What's wrong with your hair?"
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
he's trying to seduce the mom. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, he wants her to be his elf.
Yeah, gross.
But yeah, they have sexual tension in that one scene.
Yeah.
So the first movie is rated PG, and then the second and third one is rated G.
Really?
Yeah. That's why that's why the second two feel so childish.
Yeah.
There's a lot more
Specifically for kids.
slapstick in it. There's way more slapstick in it, and there's like these goofy sound effects where it's like, "Oi," or whatever. Like they
with the reindeer.
yeah, or like they grab something out of a bag and it's like,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's like what? What are we doing here?
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah.
first one had fart jokes, right? With the reindeer?
Yeah, with the reindeer. I think it was
Yeah.
just one though.
Yeah, and then the other ones also
What was it
have
when he
like
got
a
up
lot.
when he was Santa and there's like a flatulence noise? Like right when he like gained a
Oh
bunch of
yeah,
weight.
when he gained a bunch of weight
Yeah.
and he got out of bed. And
Mm.
so there were a few, but I don't think nearly as many as there are here.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's that one reindeer that eats all the
Gets fat
yeah
from eating candy.
from eating candy, and then he's just like, "Oh, can you move?" And he goes,
Yep.
yeah.
So do you think the last two are less interesting? Because there's like
Yeah, oh,
it's mainly just external forces rather than like
Yeah.
the first one's a little bit like it's more internal. There's some external
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
happening.
and
So it makes it a little bit more dynamic of a story.
well, more things happen in the first one.
That's true.
Like you see, it's way more interesting to see the changes happening to him.
Yeah.
And then like by the time the second one and the third one come, the second one is like, okay, I guess there's that whole ticking clock of like, oh, he has to find a wife. He's got limited magic.
Yeah.
And but then with the third one, nothing happens. Nothing happens at all. What happens in the third one?
And even like the climax, it gets resolved so quickly, right?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that sort of idea of like going back in time and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
not Santa Claus. By the way, which back then I saw the third one in theaters because I'm old. I saw the third one in theaters, and it was advertised as that being the whole thing. Like the whole point was that he's gonna go back in time. It's like, well, what if he wasn't Santa?
Yeah,
like,
I remember
It
that.
would have been way more interesting if the whole movie was just, him living his life, and then like maybe towards the end he finally figures out a way to be Santa again.
Yeah.
And that would have been, like it would have led to changes in his character again.
Yeah.
Like he would have had an arc.
Yeah.
But then that's just like 5 minutes, and then the rest of the movie is Jack Frost, like just messing up everything,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like not very exciting, and I don't care about it.
Yeah.
And then Alan Arkin's there, and he's just like, oh, I'm doing this for the paycheck.
Yeah.
Because he's an Oscar-winning actor.
Yeah.
He's just there.
Yeah.
And he just like literally like pouts
Mhm.
when she hugs him,
I don't like
Did you
you.
go-
I don't know what that was.
and that's it. That's his acting.
Yeah. He's just like he's supposed to be disapproving father-in-law. And that's
Yeah.
it. Nothing else from his character.
No, the parents-in-laws, what are they? The in-laws, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, the in-laws.
They don't have any character. Yeah, I mean the wife doesn't do much.
Nope.
Bernard's not there anymore.
Yep.
The main elf isn't.
It all fell apart once Bernard left. I
It all
hear you.
fell
He was the
apart,
glue
yeah.
holding everything together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It barely held things together in the second one. And that's where we left off.
Yeah. So, 32 minutes seems like enough time
Yeah.
devoted to the Santa Claus.
So overall,
I thought we were going to talk about this for like at least an hour.
I think we burned ourselves out. by
Yeah.
I
watching.
think if we would have watched them and
Separately?
and then talked like on different days,
Yeah.
but I do feel a burnout from watching 3 movies in one
Yeah,
day
yeah.
back to back.
You know what? Because we watched The Lord of the Rings, and I felt fine after that.
Yeah. So that means if you watch 3 good movies,
Yeah.
you'll be fine. Yeah.
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 Because I feel like as the movies progressed, I paid less and less attention.
Well, it's because they get worse, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they get like, it's not even like a small drop off. It's like big drop off
Yeah.
every single time. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the first one had more of an edge to it,
Yeah.
more of like an adult
Mm-hmm.
sort of, because adults could enjoy it more.
Yeah. There you go.
Because they had adult jokes about fucking
Oh.
your secretary and
You just really love that scene, I guess.
Yeah.
You mentioned it twice. Is that like a fetish?
yeah, I'm the secretary.
Ooh.
Anyways, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's our discussion on the Santa Claus trilogy.
That
It's
was
hot in
good.
here. It's hot in here.
I need a fart.
Thanks for listening. You can check out all the other episodes where we actually talk about film a little bit better.
Yeah. What are we gonna do next?
Oh, we're going to be talking about Guillermo del Toro movies.
Okay, sounds good.
That sounds, yeah.
What movie are we doing first?
El laberinto del fauno.
Pan's Labyrinth.
Sí.
Nice.
And then we're
El
going to be
laberinto
Crimson
del
Peak.
fauno.
And then The Ship of Water.
Nice.
Nice. I've seen it.
Okay. Bye.